Hey Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here and welcome to Company of Heroes 3. This video is sponsored by Sega and Relic. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video, and if you want to check out the game, there will be a link in the description of the video. So, what is Company of Heroes 3? Well, simply put, it is a RTS game, but it's not just an RTS game. There's a lot going on here, right? We've got this grand campaign map, we're invading Italy, we're trying to liberate it, we're playing, I've got an Indian artillery corps over here, and then I've got a United States Special Forces corps over here, and then I got another Indian artillery corps over here, and like I can recruit different armies, I can get US Airborne, US Armored, support companies, artillery companies, I can make use of airplanes, right? I've got airfields, I'm about to capture another airfield actually at the start of next turn, and your air can do like recon missions. So actually here we go. Let's end the turn, right? So this is a really interesting thing about this game, and a lot of games are kind of doing this now, is where you have a strategic tactical grand campaign layer, and then you have like the actual tactical battle layer. You know, like Total War is an example of this. And this game, kind of like the Italian campaign, kind of has that vibe, right? You're moving pieces around the board, you're capturing cities, and then you're engaging in battles, and you have to like fight against the odds. And then there's also kind of sprinkled in here scripted missions, and that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be checking out one of the scripted missions. This will be a distress call from the Italian resistance. So first things first, we got to go capture Pomigliano airfield here, and there will be an Italian resistance mission, likely right here. So we've located the distress call, and they should ask us for assistance now that we're in range. We've taken the airfield, and we are going to go ahead and engage the German forces to try to rescue the partisans.
And I speak for the local partisan resistance groups. German troops are attacking a nearby town, and partisan defenders are being overwhelmed. We need allied help.
But speaking personally, I was a huge fan of the first Company of Heroes game, and I loved, Relic was honestly one of my favorite video game developers like for years, because I was a huge RTS player, and they made some of the best RTSs ever made. But I kind of fell out of love with them, not just because they kind of weren't making games that I liked anymore, in the sense that like my taste changed. But Company of Heroes 3, it feels really nostalgic to me, because I feel like I'm going back to play Company of Heroes 1 again. It has that same feel. It's kind of bringing me back. And what I really like about it is it actually has like a very chill pace. Like it's very, very intense, but you don't need high APM. Like I've clicked once and my troops are going where they need to go, right? And like I can take a moment, I can click on this. What's this, like an M9 bazooka? Okay, I'll tell my infantry squad, go pick up that bazooka. And like I don't feel like I need to be like a godlike APM guy to play this game relatively effectively. So we're going to flame out this building if we can with our flamethrower squad, because it's one of the most effective ways to clear a building. Now we could theoretically say breach the building, however the flamethrower does the work for us. Yeah. But I think like if you're not like a huge RTS gamer, I don't think you should be worried, because you could just like set the difficulty down to low and like really enjoy the strategic map and just like enjoy moving troops around, building bases and stuff. Let's go ahead and get these guys healed up. I would like to recruit a couple more. So we've made like a little holdout, and our objective is to get up here and save the resistance, right? They got a ton of troops that are like locked in buildings. They're getting scorched out by engineers and stuff like that. I think the best way to do that would be to get myself a mortar team, because that's indirect fire. And I'm also going to bring the... I think the best way to go is to go up the hill here and assault from this position. But we will need the mortar team to kind of clear out some stuff. But yeah, they're very, very generous with the amount of time they give you to go liberate these guys, which I really, really enjoy. And you can always, like, if you do enjoy a difficult, challenging game, you can always crank the difficulty up. Let's go ahead and run forward and throw grenades on these. Your units in this game, they have special abilities, and they can gain more special abilities as they level. So you can see that grenade is about to go off, and boom, we just basically wiped out that squad. The sniper is one of the coolest units, because it is a single soldier that can one-shot infantry, but most infantry squads have multiple infantry in it, so like he can do big chunks of damage really quickly. But he's incredibly vulnerable to getting flanked and stuff like that. So let's bring up our mortar squad. This probably will be enough units to like effectively achieve our objective here. Let's bring the sniper up into a support position, my rifleman here. I do want to worry about this, because there is a enemy machine gun in this building, and it's facing either way. So I want to kind of be careful about how I approach that building, because machine guns are exceptionally deadly. All right, we managed to clear these guys out, and I do have a couple of other commando squads that are under fire from a machine gun over here that I need to go liberate, but my mortar and my sniper team are making very quick work of this MG42 team. So let's go ahead and get the mortar team to drop smoke in front of this building so that we can get our engineer squad around to scorch them out of that building. My sniper is also taking guys out from this. So here comes the smoke. I'm going to push the engineers around. And they should be able to capture this point and potentially scorch them out of this building when the time comes. Let's push this infantry forward as well. And I think I've managed to save my commandos over here, which means I should now gain control of them in the next moment or two. Push the mortar team up to the crossroad. And I'm going to get my engineers to go into the building actually here to see if we can clear it out. Oh, wait. Come on, I need you guys to attack the building. Okay, this is a this is a skill issue we're having right here. Okay, light it up. I want you to light up this building. Oh, I guess they're just having trouble shooting through the smoke, right? We should be able to burn them out in a second. No? There we go. Now we're scorching them out. Okay, so they're dealt with. Perfect. So these two squads are in a pretty damn good position. I'm going to get one of these squads into the building. And then one of the squads I would like to push forward. However, I'm worried about this machine gun over here covering me. So let's get my mortar team. I'm going to tell them to bombard this while I push my engineers and my riflemen around to the left. I do need to get someone to capture this here. I'll go get my sniper to capture that point. I don't even know if snipers can capture points, but I assume they can. Take these guys out. It's really cool though, like, because each squad can also be upgraded. Like, engineers can get flamethrowers, but they can also get hazard removal packages, so they're better at cutting down landmines and killing barbed wire and stuff like that. Troops can get skills as they level up. Like this rifleman squad, I can either get poured on them, which allows them to do suppression, or I can get sprint, which allows them to run really fast. I like poured on them. I like those suppression types abilities, because if a unit is suppressed, it's like way less combat effective. I'm going to retreat this guy. When you retreat a unit, it's no longer in your control, and it will return to the closest safe house or place that it can replenish its numbers and get itself repaired up. Let's bring the mortar squad up into the town. The mortar squad is going to be key in the future phases of this mission. There's also a bunch of weapons on the ground that I need to go pick up. Like this, actually this heavy machine gun over here, I should totally get someone to pick that up. Where's my rifle squad? I'll get them to do it. Yeah, but we definitely want these, these weapons. These weapon teams are going to help us in the next phase of the mission, which I assume will be to defend this town. My mortar squad. Oh, I need to capture this point over here. So let me bring a sniper over with these resistance fighters that I've managed to take control of. And I'm going to tell my machine gunner squads to go pick up weaponry. Oh, this guy's actually really hurt. Go ahead and get retreated so you can get healed up. But you can see how a sniper is incredibly vulnerable. Like, if I look here, they only have 160 health, whereas this squad over here, it's got like 950 health. So snipers do a lot of damage. It's like the definition of a glass cannon. Where are my engineers? Because there's a couple of things I want to do. I'm pretty sure if the enemies are coming from over here, it's likely that they'll pass through this point area. So I'm going to use my engineers to actually build up a little bit of a defense. The first thing I'm going to build is a fighting position right here. Can I build some fighting positions? Trying to get the game to agree with me. There we go, there's a fighting position. And then I would like another fighting position there. And then another fighting position here. So these three fighting positions should be enough cover for my troops. And then I'm going to get everyone who's hurt to retreat. I need to... What's this? Oh, right, I need to get that Panzerschreck. You guys go pick up that Panzerschreck. This is a bazooka. Get the bazooka. I love how there's like little weapons that can fall on the ground that you can like upgrade your squads with. It's really, really cool. What's this? There should be another machine gun, unless I'm crazy. Maybe I never picked up this machine gun over here. But you can like replenish squads. The longer you keep a squad alive, the more effective they are. Let's go ahead and upgrade this into a 30 caliber machine gun position. And then let's start positioning. I need to start building sandbags. I'll position troops inside these fighting positions for now. And they'll need to be rotated out as time goes on. Where's my mortar? Let's get the mortar up to the front line here. This is going to be a good position for the mortar because they'll have really, really good overwatch. And I'm going to say I like the airburst shell. Yeah, that gives us like a wide range of capabilities. I'm going to have the MG team to be at this tank trap. The mortar team's going up there. And then I want to also produce some sandbags as a fighting position for my forward troops. I'm going to have a sniper in position with my machine gunners as well. These guys are going to be positioned at this tank trap with a bazooka to catch any enemies kind of sneaking their way through. And then I'm going to go ahead and position some infantry on the front line. Let's get you guys up here as well. I could make a mortar pit, but I'm just going to get a second 30 caliber machine gun. So I have a ton of machine guns all pointing in the direction that I assume the enemies will come from. Because I imagine, yeah, I think they're going to come from over here. So any units that I haven't yet moved about? No, I think we're good. Let's make sure everyone is on the right side, the correct side of the sandbags. And let's see if we can't get some landmines down in case the enemy... cancel those. Here they come. So this is my first wave of defense. This is my first fighting position. I've got the mortar in fire support, and then I've got fallback positions behind, which I think is the ideal way to go. I think I would like to actually move my sniper, this sniper up a little bit closer, because he's actually rather elite. I can say stealth reconnaissance or medkit. Ooh. Oh, here comes the first vehicle. All right, so this is going to be potentially a dangerous moment here. However, they are running into multiple machine guns and bazookas, so they kind of tried to push past us, and they paid the ultimate price for that. But there was an enemy squad inside of it, but I think we're well positioned to defeat them. You guys have an anti-tank satchel charge. And there we go, right? The mortar did its job. Can I airburst over here anywhere? No. Okay, so we'll maybe airburst the next wave. These engineers are a little hurt. I'm going to get them to retreat. I'm going to grab my mortar squad and try to do an airburst over these guys while they're like trying to fight us at this fence. I think this is a mortar truck, but it just got shot in the side with this beautiful bazooka. Oh, my sniper is doing work, but I'm going to get my sniper a medkit so he can heal himself when he's out of combat. Come on, you can beat him here. There goes the airbursts. A little bit delayed. Nice. All right, sniper, I want you to heal yourself. Get your health back up. My engineer squad should be pretty healed. Let's go ahead and get another 30 caliber machine gun. I'm going to bring up this squad to fight forward. I'm going to get this squad to retreat. Because it seems to be a lot of the vehicles have been the thing that we've been struggling with. Oh, sniper. Sniper's a little hurt. I'm going to get him to retreat. And this is an engineer squad with flamethrowers. I'm a little bit worried about that. But we seem to be doing okay. We're using the bazookas to suppress them. And the mortars are also coming in quite well. Let's do a... Oh, I guess we have to wait for our barrages to come back. Yeah, that was a good mortar hit there. Feels good. I would like to get a sniper up on the front line here, which I'm going to do. I feel like they just do so much work. This is a marksman team. Should be two soldiers. We've had that bug. So every now and again your units can get caught on terrain. And the marksman team is very susceptible to this. So I'm going to go ahead and tell my mortar team to attack ground. I imagine this is like just a little bug that they haven't yet managed to iron out. But if I attack ground right there, they should be able to blow up this scenery, and then this soldier will be freed. I just need to get a direct hit on the on the furniture. Okay, one of the chairs is dead. There we go. Come on. No, not quite. Need to get a little bit of... All right, we might be able to break it soon. Hold on. Maybe this hit will do it. There we go. So I'm seeing some enemy airplanes, which is not good because I assume that's going to be paratroopers. Let's try to position sharpshooters in position to be able to counteract this. And my engineers will be my main fighting force against these. So it looks like they're flanking around. I need to be careful about these guys because I'm pretty sure these are like elite infantry that can throw grenades. So you need to be prepared to like move your infantry if they get grenaded. All right, nice, great sniper shot right there. So we managed to hold off the paratroopers, and we flamed this guy. A little crazy, just running in there. My dude went super deep. Looks like we got some more infantry assaulting on the front, but that's okay. I feel like we're well positioned to take them on. Let's bring the engineers back out to the front. I didn't even know these guys had a flamethrower. What the hell is going on here? But yeah, you could like totally upgrade your squads. Like if I go here, I can research, you know, stolen weapons, which will allow my partisan squads to get upgraded. I can learn how to pillage, which means when I kill enemy units, I get resources. There's lots of really cool stuff that you can do. The game has a lot of like super interesting mechanics. All right, what do we got here? Some Jaeger squads, some anti-infantry, elite infantry, but they're basically charging a flame position. We do have a Panzer IV medium tank. We're flaming that tank, as well as bazookaing it, and it just picked the wrong kind of fight. It's having a bad day. Unfortunately, there we go. There's the final rocket in the side. And there we go. We have managed to pass the first mission. So hopefully this kind of gives you a little bit of a flavor of what Company of Heroes 3 has on offer when it comes to the sort of missions you're going to be checking out. I've actually been having a really good time flowing about with the Italian campaign. And the thing that I've kind of really enjoyed is, for years, I felt like Relic were dropping the ball. I didn't love their games anymore, partially because my taste changed and partially because I feel like they weren't making the like super good games that I really, really enjoy. But like since like Age of Empires 4, since they made like Space Marine, since they made, now this is kind of like, I've kind of had Relic kind of come back up now, and I think they're kind of retaking the throne that they held in my heart. So I'm super happy to get an opportunity to play this game early. But you get resources and rewards, and on the campaign map you have like manpower, you have munitions, and you have fuel, and each of these resources is used for a different thing. I think manpower is used to resupply your infantry companies. The munitions is used to call in special abilities. Like for example, over here I have this battleship, and my battleship has the battleship bombardment ability, and if I zoom out, perhaps as a way for me to show you, you can see my battleship can like bombard pretty far away, and I can also move my battleship around. I don't know if that costs fuel, but like say I wanted to take the port of Naples, I can bring my battleship up, and not only will it scout, but it can also land troops, I believe. We were just attacked by an anti-aircraft emplacement, which is a little bit unfortunate. So let's bombard that and take these positions out. Got a coastal gun emplacement and an anti-aircraft emplacement. So we blew those up, and we took out a little bit of the defense of Naples too. Every shield, that's the number of times you have to attack a city in order to take it. So we've taken one of the shields off Naples. We'll probably have to bombard next turn if we can. And if I could bombard this section here, that would take out all of the static emplacements that defend this. Basically, there's a bunch of like static defensive things. So like, you see this yellow kind of cone? If I move one of my infantry companies through that cone, they'll take a bit of like reaction fire and take some damage. But I did just power drop some troops over here near Campana, so I think we might push towards Montella. And I've also been taking Alta Via, I think, for I think you get resources when you capture towns. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still learning and figure things out. I'm going to take the anti-aircraft. Nah, we're fine. We don't need to upgrade these guys. But like each of these companies, like for example, this guy over here, I have given this Indian artillery company the ability to make howitzer emplacements, which is kind of neat. Like this infantry platoon over here has a machine gun detachment and a howitzer detachment, which is, again, kind of neat. So let's see. I've got an aircraft. Like if I go to the Monte Corvino airfield here, I'm going to go ahead and do a mission over Montella so that I can spot any potential problematic, emplacements that might hinder the movement of these special forces over here. So it looks like we've got an anti-tank emplacement as well as a potential supply bunker. So I think I can attack this anti-tank bunker head on. It shouldn't do too much against my infantry. So yeah, they only took 99 damage, which is just a sliver of health, but we should be able to rush that position and take it out. And once it's dead, we can move on to potentially attack Montella. Now, Montella does have a garrison. They've got anti-tank crews and stuff like that. Yeah, they've got a bunch of stuff in here that we need to be ready to deal with. They've got a mechanized group in here. And the other really, really cool thing is you can actually like level up your your companies. Like these guys here, I've leveled them up. I took the Gurkha Rifle Forward Observer's ability. I took medical support and veteran vehicle crews. Hopefully I can actually, let me see if I can get a mission going so we can show that stuff off. I do have I have no munitions to actually do any more support abilities. But when you end your turn, enemies can actually take actions as well. Like for example, I think they're recon scouting me over here to try and figure out where my troops are and what they might want to do about what my troops are doing. And I'm pretty sure they will actually counterattack you. I haven't seen that yet, but I imagine I'm like super early into the campaign. Ooh, looks like my battleship is being attacked by a destroyer. And it actually did devastating damage to me. So I think I need to get him out of there. Let's go ahead and retreat pretty far back to what I assume is our safe zone. But this is a Z-23 class destroyer that came for us. Not good. Yeah, my poor thingy got wrecked. Can I go ahead and recruit more ships? I don't think so. I think I'd like to head towards Atena Lucana. How much is it for a recon? 25. They're actually not cheap. But yeah, let's move down here. I'll take the roads for now, but then I might head through this forest on the right. Although this is an armored company, but I'm going to go for Atena Lucana with my paratroopers I think we'll go for Montella, but I would like to activate these guys first. Now, one thing I'm a little bit worried about are these. Oh, these are anti-aircraft emplacements, so I just need to be careful what I do with my air. Let's take out that anti-aircraft emplacement. Oh, the anti-tank just got us. A little bit concerning. The enemy is starting to strike back. Let's go for Montella now and see if we can't make a mission happen here. So, dirty work at the crossroads. We have to destroy the German defenses. Our special forces will be going up against a mechanized German army. 100 manpower, 75 munitions, 50 fuel, and a skill point will be available here for this mission. We are up against, they have extra supplies and anti-tank crews. So, they don't want to be using armor. We want to rely heavily on our infantry. But let's go ahead and start this battle. Now, these battles in particular, I think the non-scripted battles, they just kind of... Oh, this might actually be another scripted battle. Oh, I was hoping to just do a sandbox battle. Oh my god, the tank is wiggling. Incredible. So our objective is to clear out a couple of crossroads. We do have a base here. Let's get our troops moving. The mortar can stay still. What is this? This is a captain retinue. I don't know what they do. A lot of these units I'm kind of new to, but I think we should just try to get moving out and capturing enemy positions as fast as possible. So what does the captain retinue do? Support infantry with M1 Garands. Let's see. You have flanking maneuver. Increases movement speed, reduces suppression and received accuracy. And rally to me. Oh. What do we got? A couple of snipers and a couple of engineers. We should be able to deal with that. Let's get the captains over here. Let's bring the mortars up. I think... Oh, that's a flamethrower. You guys are getting scorched. We need to get that sniper killed. Let's chase these guys down. Let's not let them retreat. Early kills are huge, actually. So it looks like we've got a secondary objective to capture the village over here, which I will absolutely get to work on. Secondary objectives are great to do because they let you level up your guys. I'm going to go ahead and retreat these guys to get them healed up. They took the brunt of the damage. I'll get the captain retinue in cover. The mortar team will be here. And let's have a look at our base. We can get a weapon support center. What do we have right now? We have a barracks, which allows us to make rifleman squads. We can make scout squads and engineer squads. I like the idea of having another engineer squad. Medical station, motor pool. Let's get a scout squad. Those sound like fun. So we're automatically resupplying these riflemen over here. Let's give them suppression ability. Yeah, I'm going to go for a suppression ability with these guys, and I'm going to move them back out to the front line. These guys are going to start moving over here. Let's bring the mortar up to a position. The captain's retinue will come this way as well. We need to capture resources. Each capture point is your economy, right? So we're getting from this thing over here, we're getting +5. And we can, in theory, also build resource points on that to make it go faster. So here comes the Pathfinder squad. I'm going to go ahead and bring those up to the front line. This should be an easy capture. So it looks like we're going to take it without being contested. I'm going to use my scouts to help me spot for the mortar team. And by using the scouts to spot for the mortar team, we'll be able to take out this position and destroy these things. But we actually have to do... Oh, it's this village we have to capture. Okay, we'll get to work on that. Where's my Pathfinders? Pathfinders, get over there. We should have the resources now to consider a motor pool. I like the idea of a weapon support team. It's a little bit cheaper. Let's go for it. So we'll get some weapon support. My engineers will move out and start rebuilding or building it up. And where's my Pathfinders? Okay, Pathfinders, go ahead and scout for me. You've managed to successfully do this. How much to build this? 200 manpower. That's actually kind of cheap. And fuel is hard to come by. Oh, there it is. Stay in cover. So this is the thing that I want to destroy. You guys are taking damage. Let's go ahead and drop back over here. I want to blast this building if we can. Yep, look at that. Nice damage. Another hit. And looks like it's gone. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna kind of flank to the left now. Now the crowds are awake now. Let's get into cover, and we're going to do a flanking attack with my captain retinue. And the scouts and the riflemen are going to direct assault with their grenades. I'll bring the engineers over. I'm going to get flamethrowers on my engineers since this is more of an offensive mission. Looks like there is a mortar team. Let's do counter battery fire on that mortar team. I'm going to take airburst shells so we have AoE. Oh, my scouts are a little bit too aggressive. They do have rifle grenades, so let's go ahead and rifle grenade this guy over here, and then I'll get them retreat. We rifle grenade, and then you retreat, get into cover, bring the captain retinue forward. No flamethrower on that guy. Let's bring our flamer squad forward. The mortars are doing work. So my flamethrowers should do the job. Good, good, good. Flamethrowers are extremely terrible. Oh, run! That's a grenade of some kind. Huge white phosphorus grenade there. We want to stay out of the fire. Mortar, I need you to airburst here to take those guys out. And I'd like to get a support team of some kind. What do we got? A machine gun team? Armored personnel carrier. Let's get the armored personnel carrier. Alright, so how's the position here? You guys are a little hurt. Let's go ahead and keep pushing. We need to take out that mortar team. Captain, go capture the point. Thank you, good sir. I need to build a medical station. Engineers retreat to heal. And mortar team, let's get them moving. Capture those munitions. I'm going to move the mortar team into position to start pushing this town. And we got ourselves an M3 half-track, which is going to be a very useful vehicle. I can convert it to be a medical truck, an anti-tank truck, or a quad anti-aircraft truck. I'm going to go ahead and turn it into a medical truck to support my infantry on the front line. Ooh, watch out. Let's go ahead and move over here for this fuel. My mortars are in position behind the wall to support. These guys are getting mediced up. You guys are healing. I'm going to get lighted up for these guys because I like the idea of suppression things. Things I can use my flamethrowers for to hurt and damage. And can I go ahead and get a motor pool so that we can get the next tier of vehicles going? It'd be fun to get a tank or two. Go ahead and capture that point. Medical truck. Yeah, so the cool thing about medical trucks is they get support veterancy. Basically, if they're nearby when other units are fighting, they will actually get level ups, which is a really cool mechanic. I like that a lot. I've always liked support heavy builds. I'm going to heal up my infantry. I'm going to move the captain. Oh, a little bit of enemy resistance here. We are in the open, but we have the enemy outgunned. So we're just going to lose a little bit of time here. Boom. Easy enough. My units are starting to level up. They're gathering veterancy. So I think when captains level up, they gain... It's harder to hit and it fires faster. The rifleman gains... What do you gain? Unit is harder to hit. Very nice. Let's get you resupplied. And we'll move the Pathfinders up. Pathfinders have smoke grenades. Most units have like secondary abilities. Go tell these guys to flanking maneuver. There's an enemy tank right there. So I might have to approach the village from this side, which I don't love. Oh god. That's a tank. Get the hell down that road. I need like some sort of yeah, anti-tank gun. I need you to retreat. I need to bring this thing over to go pick up the anti-tank gun. And in the meantime... Can you guys get bazookas? No. Pathfinder's going to move on here. I'm going to fire a recon flare over there. This will give us vision of the town so we can begin the assault. We might not break the town fast enough. Oh, we can definitely get in here. Let's go. The anti-tank gun is ready. Go ahead and pick them up. Riflemen get up here. Captain get up here. And then flamers get up close. Mortar team get up close enough. Yeah. Let's go. How do I tow? Oh, tow weapon. How do I tow? I'm not sure if I'm towing correctly. We're getting sniped. Retreat. I don't like getting sniped. Pathfinders, we need to find that sniper. Go ahead and capture this. Move these up. Capture the village. Mortar team is in position. Alright, it looks like things are looking... Oh! Retreat. We just hit a landmine. That sucks. Yeah, that's painful. We got hit pretty hard there. I'm going to capture it with this rifle team. Go ahead and get out of the building and get in here. I'm going to recruit myself another rifle team. And I'm going to unlock the Browning Assault Rifleman's automatic rifles for all my squads. So I have an anti-tank gun, I have a support truck, and I have captured a village, and I've got some good stuff going on. I think it might be good to get a second engineer squad too. That way I can kind of run them around and set up defenses on these points that I've captured before. The crowds won't like that we've captured the village. Let's retreat back to the truck to get healed up. And yeah, the enemies are coming. The Pathfinders are doing good work in the buildings, so we're protected. And let's get the second group of engineers. Captain, head back up to the front line. Riflemen, head up to the front line as well. And these engineers I'm going to send over here to start building up our territory. Would be good to have, like, I would like to have like a resource cache and a fighting position at every one of my bases. I think that would be ideal. But my rifleman squads now have... I want to set this thing to... How do I set it to auto resupply? Yeah, auto reinforce, please. So this is our home away from home, this support truck. Where's my Pathfinders? Let's get them out so we can start to have a look around. The big thing that we need to take out is this Sturmpanzer. And in order to do that, I'll need to set up a position for my anti-tank gun. So I think the simplest position would be like here. Position it like right there, and then try to bait this guy forward. That might be the ideal thing to do. I have the mortar team in support. The engineers in support as well. Have this truck behind the building in a safe place. Have the captain, the Pathfinders, and this rifle kind of fighting on this eastern side of the village. And then my second rifleman squad. Okay, so we're mortaring it. Let's get the Pathfinders. Where are my Pathfinders? I'm going to try and bait this thing forward into the... my Pathfinders has walked over a minefield. So let's go ahead and recruit a new scout squad. Hey, rifle squad, you're up. Go. It's your turn to act as bait. Oh god. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Can I try and bait this guy forward? I'm going to push my AT crew forward slightly. Right, good job on this. Go ahead and build me a fighting position like this to cover the control point. We have hit it a couple of times, but we have not yet taken it out. But I do feel relatively safe in our positioning here. It's slowly but surely being taken out between a combination of AT fire and mortar fire. So with this fighting position, I think a 30 cal machine gun is the best way to defend this. And similarly, we're going to build another one of these fighting positions over here to protect this one. And the idea behind these is just to make it like not super easy to take our points. It looks like that one is retreating. Now, I don't know where it's going and if it's going to go get repaired. There's a heavy tank destroyer up there to the north. I think maybe it's time we got our own Chaffee light tank. Do we have any more buildings we need to build? No, we've got a tank depot. What if I cancelled? No, I think a light tank is the move here. Let's do a little recon run. See what's happening over here. And I'm going to call in a weasel. They are repairing it. Okay. And there's another tank over here. So we're going to have to do a little bit of careful management. I'm going to call in a weasel. I'm going to have my anti-tank gun positioned here. And we're going to start moving up a little. So let's see if we can't bait that vehicle in. Let's make sure our support vehicle is in position. Make sure our mortar team is in position as well. And let's bring up the Chaffee light tank to act as fire support. So now I'm getting a pretty complicated set of units that all have to be kind of managed independently. Keep the captain in range to defend. So this, I think, absolutely needs my mortar team to respond to this. I'm going to bring my mortar team up to here and we'll get the Pathfinders, the new Pathfinders that I have, to come up and scout those guys out for me. The nice thing is I'm not under time pressure. This is my favorite kind of single player mission, is where you're not under time pressure. You can just chill, take time, figure out the game, have a bit of fun. I'm going to get this tank to turn around. I'm going to bring my anti-tank gun up forward to try and deal with this. Try to make sure you're always facing your... Alright, now go for him. So between an anti-tank gun and my own tank firing on this guy, that should be a win here. The one thing I'm worried about is this guy, actually. That is an... Oh god, that's an anti-infantry vehicle. It's going to obliterate this anti-tank gun if I'm not careful. Let's push hard, although I want to be careful. They have their own anti-tank gun in the area. We want to get around to the side and side hit this guy. Rear hit. Oh, he's going for the infantry. Nice. Okay, we got him. We need to retreat. We're getting hit by the enemy anti-tank. I need you to airburst that anti-tank while you need to keep retreating. You need to get further back. Further back. Oh my god, please don't show them your ass. Oh my god, this tank almost got himself killed. Where's my engineers? Engineer squad, please get over here and repair this tank. That was almost a devastating series of errors right there. Focus sight, so I can get increased line of sight and frontal arc, reduces peripheral vision, or get a brace, which disables movement of weapons, reduces damage taken. I think I like the idea of focused sight, them being able to be used to scout and see further. Is quite nice. So if I press focused sight here, they can see slightly further. That's actually quite nice. It's a toggle. Oh, so this is where it's potentially scary. Let's get a flamethrower on these guys. Let's get the mortar over, and we'll get an infantry squad over here as well. Let's retreat this AT crew. My engineers are behind. I'm hoping that they get their flamethrower soon to take these guys out. My other engineers are on this side of the vehicle, protecting. I'm hoping to keep them safe while they repair. Go ahead and throw grenades at these guys to force them to move and die. And it looks like we've more or less recovered from this moment here. Let's bring the Weasel recon vehicle up. And I'm going to bring my support vehicle back slightly to get some healing on these guys. And you guys need to get over here too. You almost died. So this is definitely a moment where I should consider building defenses here. This is why I built these machine gun nests to protect these back points. But what I would also like to do is to build a tank depot. So let's get that up. It'd be really, really cool to use something bigger than a light tank. Okay, so we have a potential Pack 40 anti-tank gun if we want to pick it up here. I don't think we will, because that'll use up our final little bit of population cap that we have, and it's important to keep your pop cap under control. One thing that I can do, though, is I can just rifle grenade it to try to take it out. Can you not? I thought you could blow up. Maybe I need like a heavier weapon to blow it up. Like, let's say... Alright, so this little M29 Weasel, I can give it a 30 cal machine gun. So what is this for? Deploys an unmanned... Oh. Let's get the Chaffee up. This is get my tank up. Where's my anti-tank crew? There's 2 engineers. I want this set of engineers to build me a fighting position that overlooks this point, protecting it. And then this set of engineers is going to build a fighting position over here that overlooks this as well, so that we can protect our flanks as we push. The weasel actually just went into melee. The dude in the tank, he's wiggling. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. Let's get this support vehicle up. The support vehicle is almost leveled up, which I'm super excited about. What does it get when it levels up? Rotation rate, and you get a veterancy choice. Deploy salvage crew. Ooh, salvage the wrecked vehicle. Or provide supplies to improve the construction of nearby defenses. Cool. So we need to think about how we're going to approach this. I'm going to go ahead and do a recon run over top so that we can kind of plan our offensive. And I'll get a 30 cal machine gun position here to overlook this, and that should keep us relatively safe. So what do we got going on? There's actually nothing here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get an infantry squad, a engineer squad, and my pathfinders to go assault this position while we think about our next position over here. Let's bring up the little recon vehicle. So wait, what if I deploy a mortar? What happens? I don't understand. Oh, it costs munitions. Oh, I see. I can deploy weapons for my teams. My infantry can pick them up. Oh, wait, this guy can cap points? So I can get signal layer or medical station. Ooh, I like the... Oh, maybe I should have had this be my medical station. Okay, I'm starting to learn how this company works. This is the first time I've actually fought with the Special Forces. So I probably didn't need the M3 Armoured Half-Truck to be a medical vehicle. It would have been better to do that as the Weasel. But that's really, really cool. I like the signal layer, that if it captures a point, it provides extra resources. I'm going to set up this M3 Armoured Half-Track. I'm going to set up this guy on the road. The mortar team will be slightly behind to provide fire support. Let's get these guys set up on the road. We're going to assault down the road. Engineers behind the tank to protect and level and, you know, heal it. Self-repair, support veterancy. Oh, can capture and decapture territory. Okay, right. So we're learning new things about the game. So I need to do a little bit of scouting. Where are my pathfinders? Pathfinders get into the recon weasel vehicle. And let's go do a little recon. These guys are going to fight over here on the east. I'm a little bit worried about just running down the middle of the road. Captain, get into position. Into safe positions. Alright, so these guys should have pretty good vision range. So they shouldn't get one shot by anything they find. But yeah, we could do a little capturing with these guys and then have these infantry behind supporting. Let's go ahead and bring a rifle company down the road. And I'll have the tank behind. And if the tank gets into trouble, I just reverse it and they'll reverse into our anti-tank weapon range. So let's get the anti-tank weapons set up here. Overwatching. I really like, there's like a satisfying just, you know, thing about like moving units around. I think the Weasel with an engineer squad in it sounds like it could be real damn good. It could be really, really, really damn good. Right, rifle company. Oh, that's an enemy machine gun nest. Where's my mortar? We bring up the mortar to deal with that. I'm going to air burst it. At least I think that's where it was, right? Let me double check. Yeah, so we'll air burst that down. And I'll even actually position my tank to provide fire support. I'll bring my captain over here as well. We always want to keep the engineers close to the tank too. So the airburst should help, and the tank firing should help. There we go, lovely airburst shell right there. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and get these pathfinders out of the tank, out of this vehicle. I'm going to put the engineers in. I feel like that's a way better combined team. And then you just have a rifle squad behind them to provide the firepower. Can my engineers pick these up? Not at resource cap. Oh, I'm at my resource cap, I see. Let's go ahead and scout a little bit with the tank. I don't expect there to be another anti-tank weapon up here. Perfect. Okay, so it looks pretty safe. Let's bring up the squads. Ooh, engineers. Ooh, that could be mines. Just sit still. Increased speed. Acceleration makes the unit harder to hit. Or reveals enemy vehicles. Ooh, seek and destroy. Yes. I like the idea of being able to find enemy vehicles through the fog of war. That's a cool mechanic. Infantry squad flank. Give them the flanking ability. Toss grenades. And then back. Yeah, okay, so that got them moving out into the open, which means they are now dead. Perfect. I like this game feels like the micro isn't very demanding, but it has a lot of potential. Like if you were playing perfectly, you could like micro to like an insane degree. But it's also just like very, very chill. Oh, I forgot to bring my support vehicles up. I'm not getting the XP that I should be getting. I don't need any more machine guns. And I think our main objective is now to take out this anti-tank thing. And I think the best way to do that is infiltration. We approach directly with infantry, right? Infantry on the front, and then we hit it from the side with the tank. We come in and around this way. Let's do a little air recon. And then I have another... Oh, okay, so we've actually got a Panzer IV and an Ashborn heavy tank destroyer and an anti-tank weapon. And we've got like some infantry over here. So I think maybe attacking from this side is best because we'll be uphill, which might limit enemies' range of fire. Oh, shoot. Okay, tank. Enemy is coming. That command Panzer IV is going to be in trouble. This is kind of working out for me, actually, the positioning on this. You guys move. Yep, block him. Perfect. And then a rear hit. Go on, do it. Nice. Huge kills. Huge kills. So we also still have to deal with a Panzer IV. I'm going to go ahead and position my... I'm going to position my anti-tank gun up here with the support of this vehicle, the support of this squad. Let's get the Browning automatic assault rifle. Oh god, you're attacking way too far. You're being way too aggressive there, my dudes. So yeah, we need to attack this from the side. And I think a grenade assault with riflemen and the support of this tank, I think that will do the job. So you guys are in position here. Sorry, face this way slightly. And then I'm going to activate the focused sight ability so they can see further. And anything that comes this way, they should be able to blast. And the infantry on the sides will provide the vision they need. Let's bring the Pathfinders over. I'll have the Pathfinders right there to provide vision. And now let's begin the side assault. Oh, I should totally get a 30 caliber machine gun on this thing. Why not? Oh, I see. If you get the 30 cal, you can no longer carry people in the Weasel recon vehicle. Ah, okay. Okay, well, we want to bring engineers up with the tank anyway. I'm going to have infantry over here to the side. We'll bring the tank up. The Weasel vehicle will also be coming up. Let's do it. Combined assault. There's the enemy forces. We'll push the riflemen and all those guys up. Oh, be careful. Don't push too hard. Okay, enemy command tank is coming. I think we got a good hit on it. Alright, we're getting hit. We need to get our own tank. Let's get the... Can't afford a Sherman. Let's get the engineers behind this tank to repair it. I'm going to push my riflemen forward. And get these guys blasted. And let's get our own anti-tank up to blast this anti-tank. My tank is in bad shape. Let's force the issue with a frontal assault. My tank is just barely holding on with that engineer team holding it together. Very nice. This enemy machine gunner position needs to be dealt with. Perfect, right, nice. That actually all worked out exactly how I hoped. There is an anti-tank weapon here, but I think that is the mission dealt with. Oh no, now we have to deal with a counterattack. Defend the HQ. Monka S. Oh god, I wasn't. Oh, I just lost my vehicle. We need to retreat. I'm going to retreat everyone back to HQ. Here they come. It's kind of scary. Let's get a Sherman bulldozer. That might be the final unit that we can actually make use of here. My fighting positions are under attack. I'm kind of glad I had this one now. I wish I had put a machine gun in it first, though. I kind of forgot to do that. I thought I had, and I just totally forgot. Yeah. Yeah. At least this one will hold for a little while. All right. We're in full retreat to defend the HQ. What have I got? I've got a little bit of population room. Let's call in a new Weasel, actually. And an SSF commando squad. Oh, wow. It looks like they're smoking up to try and assault us. Alright, Weasel, get yourself a machine gun and be prepared to fight. We've got, looks like an enemy tank coming. My Sherman's about to be completed. You need to be repaired. Mortar team, let's be near this vehicle. Infantry and the commandos here on the left. I don't like that this is taking a lot of damage. The flamethrower is doing work, that's good. The Weasel. Set up the anti-tank this way. Get my own tank getting this way. Where's the Sherman? Sherman's almost out. Come on. No, they got my support vehicle, damn it. I was hoping to try to like tank with it, but it didn't quite work out. Let's get our infantry going. Huge, that tank just got smashed. Come on, one more shot, one more shot. Nice. That enemy rifleman squad is in bad shape. Go ahead and keep that repair going. We've got an M1 tank destroyer. We need to be ready for that. Let's get these guys up. You need to equip your bazookas to get ready to deal with this guy. You need to get behind cover and you need to protect him. My anti-tank gun did serious damage though. Alright, unfortunately... Well, this thing is doing its job. It's distracting. Where is my engineer team? Alright, perfect. We killed that anti-tank weapon. And let's turn this into a medical vehicle. It has a 30 caliber machine gun on it. We've got what looks like to be another Panzer IV coming up. Where's my Did I not have another tank? Oh, population capped. Okay. The good news is I did have my rocket infantry in the right position, and this tank gave us a side shot on it, which is perfect. Whoa, watch out! The tank! Nice, we took out all the tanks and they're retreating. That was a fun mission. I enjoyed that. It's kind of like very careful maneuvering and doing things. Even though it wasn't the sandbox mission that I was looking for, I feel like I gave you a really good overview of like what you're going to be expecting from this. It's a very intense but yet relaxed RTS game. I've really enjoyed my time with it, and I hope you guys consider clicking on the link and checking out the game. Thanks again to Sega for sponsoring the video, but I think that's going to be it for me. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!